I feel like they don't know how we know each other.
Oh, it's a thing where basically I feel like the people that know us definitely do. But yeah, we definitely.
But our views, isn't it?
I think it started when Josh, because me and Josh first came
I came in
year 7.
Yeah, year 7.
Same areas,
so that's how it happened. Year 7
in the same form and that.
In the same form. Blah blah. I think we were sitting each other, or
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It looked like.
No, I was sitting next to James and Stars.
I think it's just the whole point that we was in a white area, but we were black. So that always helps.
Yeah, and we were just like walking home to school. It was just a little thing like you'd start to
realize
build a friendship, and then when I came, I didn't connect with us straight away.
No, I didn't.
It was only through the meet.
I didn't mess about that.
I didn't like you guys.
I didn't like us though. He didn't like us. He didn't like.
I didn't.
Is her name Alex? Oh wait, I'm not allowed to drop names.
No, carry on.
No, we're gonna have to do that out.
You're not bleeping nothing.
Anyways.
Welcome to 3G's podcast with
Rhys, RKJ,
and A1A.
Alright, if you miss anything, basically,
I don't wanna waste your time.
yeah, that's Ayo's verse.
No, that's it.
No. Basically, it's a thing where by the time you hear this, we're gonna have released a song called "I Just Want You."
Yeah.
We're going to record it after this
You lot are
podcast.
spoiling your song.
But yeah, it's just giving us snippets. It's cool.
But by now they've already heard it.
Yeah, if you haven't heard it by now,
If you haven't heard it by now, what are you doing?
I Just
What
Want
is he
You,
doing?
Rhys, Ayo, you get me. So
Come on,
it's them ones.
spread the last on SoundCloud.
And by the way, if you've got anything to advertise, DM us, message us on that.
Money.
We'll advertise on our thing. Obviously you pay because I don't do nothing for free. Gang.
For real.
Anyway, what are you guys saying today? It's a cold day, isn't it? It's raining, you know?
I woke up this morning and Josh was like, I'm coming to us at 11. I thought, what?
I was in bed when I saw that.
I was in bed
I was
as well.
so happy that you lot were coming by because it's not a thing where I was trying to leave my bed. I really showered.
I thought it was no
I
point,
just come out of the shower when Josh came and I was like, oh yeah, what are you saying, bro?
I thought there was no point because the studio's around the corner from yours. So I thought there was no point you coming up.
Yeah, it would
to
have
end.
made sense.
It would have made sense, yeah.
I'm tired. I just want to sleep.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna say he's got cameras, like good cameras that we can use because we need to see like certain pictures, photos and stuff.
We need
but
them.
like, yeah.
I mean,
yeah, you know what?
But I have no money to buy.
Yeah, if we got good cameras, because we don't need the photography. Just
But I
the
only
cameras.
use Canon.
You've got one.
Yeah, we only use Canon still.
And I say we, like you're the photographer.
700D and up.
No.
I'm the editor, so it counts.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm the singer.
Friends.
I'm the poser. I'm the one that takes pictures.
The mascot.
I'm the muse, man. Come on. Big words.
Mascot still.
I said mascot.
I like your little jumper. That's nice.
Say. It's the one I wanted to return. Primani.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, man.
Primark's hard.
Primark is sick, bro.
What is it?
I said Primark.
What did it say on it?
I never checked. Never seen
Can
it
you like?
before.
Can you like? Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a big word.
That's not even a word. I think
Yeah,
it probably
it's
stands
just
for
like,
something.
it's an acronym, innit?
Yeah.
I don't know what it stands
BKL. What? I'm not trying to advertise you, man. But
Yeah. Anyways, though. Yeah, fam. What are we talking about today? We're talking about being a creative and the struggles or just the general life of being a creative person, being a creative, being.
Or is that an actual being a creative?
Yeah, being a creative is a thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Big words out here.
Learn something every.
Yeah.
Being a creative is not even a word; it's a phrase.
No, being a creative.
But you said that's a word.
Creative is a
My
word.
brain hurts.
Yeah, but creative is a word. We know that. But you said being
No,
a creative.
being a creative. Being a creative is a noun. It's not just a verb; it's a noun as well.
But I thought you said it was a word or something.
You said it's a word.
A
You
noun
said
is
big
a
word.
word.
You said big words.
No, but you know what?
No. But creative isn't a big word.
I was right. You're wrong.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Alright.
You're not.
Look,
Hashtag.
fam, let's go.
Hashtag 3G's podcast. Who was right and who was wrong? It's
Sure.
creative are big words.
I was right. Okay. But just being a creative, the general life, struggles where they exist, and the blessings as well where they exist as well. But yeah, just being a creative in that, and you know what? Let's just go around. Like, what's the general experiences you've experienced being a creative, and like not just the negative bits and the struggles, but like just in general, just being a creative. How does that feel? We're gonna go around this way. So you begin, Maggie.
So being creative being. Wait. So what I've come to realize is that
He's really tired. You
am
guys
tired.
can't
This
see,
guy
but
I
is
wanna go
so
sleep.
tired.
What time is it, bro? Big man, it's 1:30 p.m. What's wrong with you?
You said in your yard.
You know what?
I woke up before you.
I didn't
Not
actually.
really.
I
What time
didn't
did
go.
you wake up?
Huh?
What time did you wake up?
I woke up
It's
at
bedtime.
7.
What time to go to sleep?
Yeah, you're different. What time did you
I
wake
went
up?
to go-
I don't care when you sleep. When did you wake up?
When did? I woke up at what? Let's say 10:30.
I woke up at 9. Relax.
I'm
G.
not done though.
When did you
I went to sleep at 5.
Same.
Why? Why are you lying?
Your lip is
Because
lying
I'm
for
thinking,
you.
hold on. Why do you? WhatsApp is going on. I'm trying to get you to respond to me. I know you're
No,
sleeping.
I went to bed. Used to sleep early, you know. Trying to correct my
I sleep
sleeping
when I'm-
pattern.
Can't lie, I was too excited to go sleep,
Uni
and I was
finished,
still
but my sleeping
editing.
pattern
No,
is
thing
cool.
is, I took a nap before when I came home, and I was like, it was such a pain.
Why do you sleep so late? Or
Because we
late?
can.
Late.
That's it. If there's no responsibility to get up in the morning, then why not?
To be fair, I needed to get up early, but I thought to myself, if I go to bed now, I've got 10. That's like what, 5-6 hours sleep.
I do that to
calm.
myself. You always calculate.
Yeah, calculate. 6 hours, 6 hours. Yeah.
If I sleep now, of course 6 hours. Trust me.
For real, put alarm and everything. Thing is, I woke up at 9. No,
The thing is, my alarm was
That's a
set for
lie.
9, but I woke up at 10.
my alarm was set for 11, but I woke up at 10.
I have 6 alarms set. Yeah, 30 minutes worth of alarms. Every 5-minute intervals. I've slept through each and every one of them.
No, the alarms don't work, you know.
Yeah,
Especially on
no,
time.
they work.
Especially when your phone is next to you. You just keep
Yeah.
slapping the snooze button.
Nah, it works for me still.
I mean,
No, I wake up. I just don't
I just go.
pay attention. Nah.
I'll
Things,
risk
yeah,
it.
the alarm
Yeah,
the alarm was set for 11 o'clock, but
Risk
I
it
woke
for a
up at
chocolate biscuit. I'm joking.
I woke up at 10:59. As soon as it's what time,
Whoops.
I was like, let me rush over to the alarm thing and turn off before it wakes me up because I don't want to hear the alarm.
Are you okay? So you wake up before?
No, it was an accident. I didn't try to wake up before.
Oh, what to say, huh?
Wow.
Do you know
But
that
like-
vexes me? If I wake up 1 minute before my alarm, it's like I need to dust. I get so vexed, bro. Especially when people call me in the morning at 9 a.m. She knows who she is.
Wow.
Shut up,
shit.
flipping Ibs. Call me at 9 a.m. in the morning. Why would you do that? I'm trying to sleep. Because you wake up at 5 a.m. don't mean everyone needs to do the same
In
thing.
fact, even after I woke up yesterday, I went on my phone because I was like, I'm awake now, so I'm gonna go on my phone. As soon as I turned back over to actually go through Instagram, Chloe went FaceTime was like, how you doing? I was like,
You can FaceTime you?
my cousin. I was like,
Thought you
it's
said-
just
I
too
thought-
far.
In the morning.
I thought you said...
Morning, this is like 11 o'clock or something. I'm think then again.
I'm going to say, if we edit out, we edit out. I thought you said Kawain.
Because in the thing, yeah, you know when you're making sound effects,
Yeah.
I put the thing on top of the sound effects you were making.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's tricks.
it's
So
funny.
it's not like I said it.
It's not like
That's
it's like you and the thing are going zzz at the same time.
That's
tricks.
sick.
Better harmony.
This thing,
Must have been
it's having sound
That's
effects.
sick, man.
But yeah,
What was I going to
being
say?
a creative.
Yeah, no, Josh was talking.
Josh was talking.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You need
Joshua.
to hold,
I mean, sorry, Joshua.
yeah.
I mean, sorry, Josh. I mean, I didn't know about this.
I'm too tired to be
You're too
vexed.
tired to use script, though.
Alright, go ahead.
So yeah, being creative. So first of all, I've realised we're all creative in our own way, but we're all
Continue, Josh.
okay.
Jay.
So like I was trying to say previously, we're all creative people, but we're on different paths, right? So you're in your first year of uni. You'll finish your first year. Sorry, I'm going to first year. You're doing apprenticeship. Now,
He means I was in his second year.
We're all
and-
the same
and
age, by the
Rhys-
way.
yeah, we're all the same age though.
Different.
Yeah, Rhys
Yeah.
is doing an
We're in different
apprenticeship.
circumstances.
By the way, I don't know if they know how we all became friends, innit? We all became friends because we were in the same school, secondary school. We're friends since, like...
You know what we'll do? We'll take
Oh, now you can't speak.
we'll tell that story at the end and I'll edit it at the start. That could be the intro.
Oh, cool.
Something like that.
Ah,
What? We'll tell the story how we became friends.
Yeah, we can just talk about that.
Okay.
Because they don't
I'm
know.
just going to do it now, but he shut me up. Alright. Okay.
But yeah, so what come to realise about being a creative person, I feel like a lot of people like think, okay, there's only one path to reach that goal, and it's not, because at the end of the day, you hear so many stories of how people got to a certain goal, like in a creative way, through different paths. But so you know, how some people think you have to go uni, or some people think, yeah, you don't need uni, do this way, forget uni, or they just think, nah, I've got to do it my own way. That's it. I feel like your mind has to be open for you to reach your creative goals. But yeah. That's all I want to say for now.
I like that.
I'm not even gonna lie, I blanked out the whole time you were talking.
That's really sparking.
But I agree with what you said. I'll listen to it again. So yeah,
Wow.
I agree.
Men are
Totally.
trash.
No. Karen.
But so what's the question again?
Basically, just your experience as a creative person.
The creative person. I think if I am not creative, being creative is the only thing I really have, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's the only thing
I'm
that
not
has me going.
academic.
I mean, I could be. I was half academic. Like I was science, nah, maths, nah. Wasn't too tough for them, but nah.
Yeah, but I never enjoyed it. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
like,
I never,
just
like-
I could do this, mean I like
I mean,
doing it.
did anybody really enjoy that though?
No, I
Did-
Some people have really
Some
heard,
people-
some people actually love maths.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't
like
know.
actually,
What
no, I
drives
did
your
enjoy
taste?
maths. I actually enjoyed maths. I enjoyed it. Not gonna lie, I wasn't great at it. What?
That's not me, man.
No, like I like.
Nah, I feel you.
There's certain like
Yeah.
I think algebra for me like.
Just what flipping nerd, mate.
No, but
I'm
I
joking,
just
I'm
generally
joking,
enjoy.
I'm
I don't know why. I just
Make
like
us like maths, though.
because it makes you like.
That's it.
I like figuring problems out
Okay.
sometimes
Oh, yeah.
with certain things. So like certain parts of maths make you think, yeah, or get frustrated.
Oh,
or, like,
education ain't bad. Like it gets a bad rap sometimes. I feel like I did enjoy education. I just enjoy some other things more. And you know what? Education. I feel like people have this box of education. Like, cool, it's English, math, science, like the typical subjects you do, history,
yeah,
all that, blah blah blah. But education is in everything. You can actually do anything at uni. Do you know how many subjects there are at uni? But I just feel like yeah, education is.
I think it's gain
There's
knowledge.
two things. There's the people that obviously like school, the system of school in itself. Education is for everyone, but the system of school in itself might not be for everyone up to a certain age. Right? You might not need to go to uni, but then there's some people that actually it shows that they are lazy, like they're actually good at these things. They would enjoy these things if they did it. But you say, oh, I don't want to go to uni. What do you want to do then? They have nothing else.
Yeah,
They just
that's
don't want to
true.
go uni because they're lazy. There's different kinds of like different people. You know what I mean? But that's a whole different point. But, yeah.
For me, when I was doing maths like at home, you know, when you're at home and you're like revising or studying, and doing your stuff, going for exam or whatever, and then going through algebra stuff, and like even early years, like when I was probably in year 8, I'll be doing algebra from time, but like I was a little emotional waste man, so I'll get frustrated, like why can't I get
Like
this?
Dexter's Lab.
Like even that, 'cause, like when the way I was taught maths, my mum used to teach me maths in it.
Okay.
My mum
Okay.
used, yeah, she like I can never really get it myself, so she used to teach me maths, and then like after she teach me my method, I can like work on it myself, obviously. But like she'll give me like let's say not even a maths paper, like I've got a paper of like 50 algebra questions, and I'll go through all of them, and like I'll come back to like when I first started doing algebra, I'll come back to I'll get like what 10 out of 50, and I'll be so frustrated. After a while, I'll be getting like the high numbers, I'm getting them right, but like I can't even explain like. Me and Durkin were talking sometime, we were talking about FIFA.
Yeah.
And like he was asking me a question, do you ever play FIFA, yeah? And he gets so emotional about FIFA, like that one tear comes out.
You know, done out here, bro.
Oh yeah, all the time, fam. Not all the time now. Like maybe a couple years ago, yeah, I'll be playing FIFA and I get so mad. I get so mad. Fam, we all get mad at FIFA when we play FIFA. People break earphones, controllers, TV screens. You know who you are. But yeah, it's disgusting. But yeah, being a creative, I think it's the only thing that has me going. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not academic, so like being creative is dancing, singing, writing songs, editing videos, editing pictures, being on camera, even at church when I'm being on camera or like mixing sounds or whatever. I'm just playing around with like different equipment and stuff like that. It's like it's really interesting for me, and like that's why when I'm growing up, as I'm growing up, in the future when I start doing more, when I hope to start like maybe even directing videos, or like not saying I'm gonna be a director, but like let's say I want to do a video, I'm technically the director.
Yeah, no,
because
I
it's
know
my
you-
video,
yeah.
innit? So I have to be like almost in charge, and I gotta be like, I want things this way. I might experiment with certain things, so certain cameras might want to try out roaming cameras, might whatever. I just like to experiment with being creative. So I think you can have a lot of things, but I think people can take a lot of things from you. Like let's say you could be a runner, you might injure yourself, or athlete where you might injure yourself, or even if you're a singer or rapper and you might injure your voice and you can't sing anymore.
Shout me.
Being dead, being creative, like you can.
Can't take
It's literally limitless. There's no end to what you cannot do being creative. No, just
In many
colours and
cases,
stuff.
some people are focused on one thing though.
Yeah, that's true. Not
Some
everyone's
cases, not everybody does like bare stuff. Like, like some people like they're just great at this one. They love acting. They
That's
love
true.
writing scripts.
That's true.
Boom, that's it. You take that away from them, raw. You know what I mean? So some people are different, but you know.
I think it's a thing where you gotta keep an open mind, because I know people who are like that. That is what they do.
You can't
so
take away. Sorry, you can't take away acting from someone.
You can.
How?
If they get a strike, what happens now? They can't even move like that. Or like script writing.
Okay, then
their hands break.
if they get a
Like,
strike,
like
if
Doctor
they-
Strange, you know?
Or unless,
And it-
or what if like there's a role they have to play, But
Also,
for
if you're
whatever reason,
determined,
they get
you
injured.
can do a lot of
And
things.
if they get injured, for example,
And they can't play that role.
Junior's doing voice acting. You don't have to.
If you're determined,
Wait,
you
he's
can-
doing voice acting?
Jeez,
Yeah,
man,
he's
Junior.
doing that. I think he's working with some people. And
That is
doing-
cool.
That's lit.
So yeah, but so you don't have to move. You can just do like you can
Yeah,
just
no,
be
well,
you can be a
the-
voice for a flipping animated movie.
Yeah, the thing is, like, if you're determined, you can find a way to do many things. Sometimes it's almost impossible, but in many cases, like, if you're determined and disciplined, you can do many things. But yeah, I see what you were saying. Like, with being creative, it's very transferable. But I'll talk about that when you get to me. But yeah.
Oh, I lost my train of thought. Most times, creative people aren't just good at one thing. So even if they lose something, they still have. Even if they're not great at the other thing, they still know how to do it. They go, I can do that. I'll work on that anyways, and do that on the side. That's my.
Yeah.
Okay.
With me, my little experience of being creative, I feel like with me, my mind is very, very, very fast, very all over the place. So like as Ryan was talking about, like, you know, when you just, it's kind of limitless. So if I just give a short list of the things that I'm into, I'm self-taught with most of the stuff I do, but I'm just into script writing, dancing a little bit, singing, rapping. I don't like saying, you know, I don't feel comfortable saying I rap. Because there's a lot of guys out here, oh yeah, I'm a rapper.
Yeah, I know you mean.
And it sounds kind of corny sometimes, innit? But cool, yeah,
I
rapping.
think it's so like not typical, but a lot of people try.
Yeah, it's very typical, and it's like, you know, when any next guy that says I'm a rapper, you just roll your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was telling me that.
No, but you meet people like that so often.
Yeah.
It's not really that a hobby. They just do it because it's a thing, man.
Yeah.
I was on the phone with her. I'm not gonna say her name because she want me to say her name. But the other day, and I told her, we was talking. I can't remember how I think I told her I'm doing a song or something like that, or what I'm doing this week. And she was like, "Oh, you're a rapper." I was like, "No, I'm not even a rapper.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a singer." She was like, "Oh, still, everyone does that." I was
Yeah,
like,
right.
And it's true. Like,
It feels corny to say it sometimes, you know.
I don't even say I'm a singer.
Yeah, that's why more time I was like, yeah, spoken word. Because more time, like, I don't even do spoken word. I rap more time, but it's a thing where I don't talk about it until I've done it, so I have something to show you. So it's like, I do it and I'm actually good.
Because a lot of
I
people
actually
say
stand
it.
out and I'm not the same as everybody else. Like, this is a thing I'm taking fairly serious. You know what I mean? It's one of those. But yeah, so script writing, I'm into acting. I haven't acted in a long time, but I'm into acting, dancing, singing, rapping. What else? Well, I do want to like make music and stuff, but there's a whole list of stuff.
Designing a
But yeah, oh yeah, clothing, like designing clothes, stuff like that.
that.
And it's like I'm quite wide and like shout out Taney basically. He spoke to me like a while ago at this thing called New Day for people that know about it, people that don't know about it. It's like a church camping, whatever. And he was talking to me about like clarity and knowing what you want to do. And like with creative people, we can expand on this later, but I feel like creative people, the people that are into many stuff, there's space and there's a time to kind of prioritize. So like I'm into many things, but my main focus right now is music. The podcast is cool. I like it, but it's not the main priority for any of us really.
Exactly.
Like Josh does photography, you do music, Rohan. I do music. For me, it goes really music, clothing line, podcast, and then my script writing. I'm not gonna make a movie now, or quality movie now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep writing that, keep honing my skills. When it gets to that level, then I'll do that. But it's like I feel like there's space for priority as people. That's one thing that I've learned in my journey. But yeah, with many of those situations, I'm kind of like I do those things. And with me, I didn't even realize I was a creative until later in my life. Like I always knew I liked to sing and stuff. I always knew I kind of you know. There's everybody's talented. But you know, there's like debate talents like, oh, you sing, you're talented, or you're this, you're talented. Like, fam, cooking is talented. If you're good at maths, like to a degree, that's talented. If you're a good talker,
people that play chess.
yeah, people don't. If you're a good talker, you're talented. You know how to encourage people. Talented, chess, talented, sports. That's an obvious one as well. But I always knew that I was like, debate talents and stuff. I knew I had those. But I always thought, yeah, I'm gonna be a lawyer, blah blah blah, because I'm Nigerian out here. You get me? But it's many of those things. So like, I only realized like maybe I went through a phase where I went through this rebellious phase in my mind. It's not like I spoke to my parents or anything because I get scrapped. But but I didn't want to go to school no more. I was like, I wanted to drop out. So that's when I got.
What year was this?
This was year 10 when we started GCSE.
Wanted to drop out in year 10.
No, I just didn't want to go to uni. So I wanted to finish like secondary school, and I was in my mind I didn't want to go to uni or whatever. And this is when I go into like Kanye West, like the College Dropout, the album and stuff. And I started realizing, like I like music, like I'm actually into it. Like when people ask me stuff about music, I know a crazy amount of information because I obsessively study those things. And like, you know those comments your mom makes like, if you study your school like this, you'll get A stars. Well, I'm not into it. There's a reason why. You know them ones. But like I know an obsessive amount of stuff. Like give me information about the things I'm supposed to know. I can tell you the year this album was released, why this album was so impactful.
True.
Even if you don't feel that way right now, at the time it was released, it was this good because of that, the impact that this artist had. I'm that kind of person.
I'm that kind of person.
You know what I mean?
You made a comment earlier saying of prioritizing things.
Yeah.
For me, right now, music isn't even prioritized for me like that. I mean, maybe last year I will be like, I'd find bare beats and I'll just be writing hella songs to it, like doing bare demos to it, just to, like keep it in my head. But like right now, I'm just trying to get better at graphic design. I want to like be sick editor. Like I finally got first Premiere Pro working again for me. Yeah. So I'm just editing bare video. So all that, like for example, what you're looking, if you're on YouTube now, what you're seeing now, edited. I'm just trying to keep everything.
Yeah, Rohan's the editor. If you're watching YouTube, Rohan's the guy.
Get me. I'm gonna start charging people, you know. So if you get me, I think.
Word. Hey, sorry, creatives. I see this on Twitter a lot, but I feel like I need to say it again. Fam, do not let people underestimate your work. If you do a service for someone, charge them the amount you feel is needed.
Yeah.
Like, even that's advice for myself. You know what I mean? Just charge them what you feel is needed. You're doing a service for someone, they're like, oh yeah. Don't worry, we'll give you exposure. No, I don't want your exposure. Give me the bloody money. You know what I mean? But fam.
Yeah. No, but you know, I think as long as you're talented, you'll be out there sooner or later. And a lot of people are persistent with, like, the issue of being creative is that a lot of people are so creative but they're not persistent. Yeah. So that they never reach their full potential.
That's another thing. Creatives and laziness. Oh yeah, I'm a creative. I'm allowed to be. No, because you're creative doesn't mean you're allowed to be.
You
lazy.
have to try just
Shout out to me as well. That's advice for myself as well.
I'm not gonna lie, guys.
We're lazy.
We're all lazy to an extent.
Like we all have things we're lazy at. Rohan, when it comes to the music thing, when it comes to the graphic thing, he's relentless. He's not lazy.
Yeah.
But when it comes to some other things, he has his lazy spaces. With me, when it comes to certain things, I'm not lazy. But with a lot of things, like I've been writing raps since maybe 2015. And I've got bare raps that I've written, but like I can go further. I know that I can go further. Like with other things, like I've been, you know.
One thing I will say is that as creatives, don't be careful. One I think I do this a lot. I think don't spread yourself too thin.
Yeah, clarity again.
Obviously prioritize things, but like work on what you're good at now. Like in the future, might be good at something else. You can work on it then. Exactly, but like for example, you're doing law. What's he doing in university? Just law.
Yeah, just law.
You're doing law. You're doing clothing. You're doing podcasting more of like a
just conversation.
It's
not that hard.
But you're doing music. You're doing clothing. What's he doing?
Script writing is not taking my time. It's a hobby.
You're trying to be better at rapping. You're trying to improve your singing as well. It's hard to like. I remember we only have 24 hours in a day, but including the time we sleep.
Well, shout out Diddy. You got 24 hours. Work harder.
No, he's right though. He's right.
Just you gotta, like, don't spread yourself too thin. Just try and focus on certain things, and like you can have hobbies, but focus on. Just be careful. Don't spread yourself too thin sometimes.
Yeah. People like if you're people like me, sometimes you feel like people don't understand you. They tell you, "Oh, you got too much." You're like, "I can do it." When I do it, I'll show them. I'll show them I can do it.
I'll show you.
The thing is, you probably will do it, and you probably eventually will do it. But I've come to realise that there is space for priority. And it doesn't mean you just need to stop doing something. Like the way I'm seeing it now, I'm still learning, but I'm going to focus. I'm at school. I want to get first class. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not there to get a simple 2-1. God forbid a 2-2. Shout out. God forbid a third. None of that. You know what I mean? But it's a thing where I focus on school, which is where I am. I can do music on the side because I'm not at school to be doing hobby. So I'll do music on the side. Script writing doesn't take my time at all. Script writing is like it's as easy as just jumping on Twitter for me. I just do it as a hobby, and it doesn't even have to be good. I just write whatever.
Script writing.
Like you know when you're writing scripts for like movies and stuff. I just do that. Like I write like 1 page worth, 1 scene worth of stuff.
Seriously?
Yeah, I've got a little bit I can show you. But so just do that I do that as a hobby. The podcast is basically like having a phone call with my boys. So that's not a problem. That's like social time as well. And then the editing of it is not a problem.
Yeah.
Just like organising your time and prioritising your stuff. Like the clothing line.
I mean, like,
if we start that now, that's going to take time.
Yeah, so put this way, guys. Me and I have got a clothing line that we want to set up, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, a lot of it's down to money and like people we know. Like we don't know everyone in it, but a lot of it is down to laziness. I'm not gonna lie, we can admit that. Like we could have been further than we actually are now because there's a lot of people we know.
Shout out Laura.
Yeah, Laura, Josephine.
Yeah.
They started on clothing lines out of the blue. Like we wasn't expecting it, and that's happening. So.
But then you have to remember they got like their one thing that they're focusing on. Well, Laura's doing bare stuff she's doing.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying,
yeah.
like, it could have been further than we wanted to be.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's not like we're not going to do it. I'm just saying, a lot of things that we haven't achieved yet is down to laziness.
Yeah.
So let me give you an example. Yeah, there's a lot of things I want to do as well. I want to be a photographer, videographer. I want to get better at editing, small. I actually want to be a director when it comes to videos, like making videos, making music for, like, not making music, but like helping people find their talents and create something for them. Obviously, they're still the artists. So let's say I made a music video.
Executive producer kind of thing.
Yeah,
organizer.
producer.
Yeah.
Or so there's a great artist, a singer, rapper, but they're not sure what kind of like artist they are, or they don't know what kind of song they want to make next. I can suggest it, tell them what to do, tell them what not to do. That's the kind of things I want to do. I'm going to university. I will start study advertising and marketing. That's my career goal. But obviously, I have my other things that I want to achieve. But obviously, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket, and then what if it doesn't? It's not even like what if it doesn't work out. I just don't feel like it's logical to just assume, okay, that one thing, that's the only thing I'm ever going to do.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I have other things that I can do, so why not do it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's one thing I want for Soul. People watching this year or listening to this, either way, you're on the Soul channel. I can't have to explain it fully, but basically, Freedy's podcast is just like a mini series on the side of Soul. So
Well, yeah, Freedy's podcast is under. It's almost like, you know, when you have like, I don't know if this is correct, but you know NBC station, and then you have like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air as a show on it.
Yeah,
That's
basically, yeah.
Underneath.
It's like a what you
It's just as important,
YouTube
but
is a
there's
channel.
other things we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a TV,
It's
it's like a
literally
TV channel.
Yeah,
This is a
it's a
show.
channel.
Is it for real? So what I want for Soul is like we said to people before, I started this thing. If you got stuff you want to like, promote and stuff on a
Oh
to
yeah,
promote.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Let us
So
know.
if you let's say anything you want to put up on YouTube, if it's covers of songs, if it's I don't know skits,
yeah, man.
dance, anything you want to put on
Partnership,
YouTube.
partnership.
If we actually like it, or we actually feel like you have talent, even if it's not our forte,
Like,
we will
yeah.
put it up there.
Exposing
You
talents
said
and
you
stuff
want to
like
expose talent. I want Soul to be the platform. I'm not trying to make
Yeah.
it like a GRM Daily Race, just music.
Yeah,
I want it
just
to be an entertainment
everything.
thing. Where
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to expose the whole of the UK, and then after that, we're gonna go with the whole world.
Yeah.
I want to expose everybody. I'm not dying until Soul
Yourself
is
not dying.
huge.
Wow.
I won't die.
What if it's your time today?
No,
What's
it's
gonna
not. It's happening. I refuse to die. I refuse to die.
Man, refuse. Find God.
So this is how determined I am with Soul. If you lot for all our day ones, there used to be 37.
Well, 37 is going on a different
Oh
platform,
yeah,
by the
I
way.
was taking 37 somewhere else. But Soul is. Oh, by the way, we don't know what Soul means. We just thought it sounds cool. We're gonna.
Soul's sick, man.
Yeah, Soul
Yeah.
sounds sick.
Soul
I
sounds
like the graphics. So, you know that I started
So
YouTube.
if you want to interview us one day, it sounded cool.
It just
It
sounded
sounded
cool,
You
man.
don't need to
It just
interview us
sounded-
anymore.
Don't upset the question anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're trying to make. I just love entertainment so much. Even if comedians, if you're a comedy,
Yeah, even with my law, I'm going into entertainment law commercial law, Maggie.
I'm trying to
Yeah, I
make
love that.
everything. I'm not trying to make the world smile, man.
You're definitely my lawyer.
Law. They're for my own law, you know that ones.
I had this.
Bare.
I had this little. It wasn't even a dream. It was like a little vision I had almost. I just kind of looked into the future a little bit. I just
I do that all
imagine.
the time.
I just imagine like this building. It was and it said Soul on the front, and then like all three of us were in an office. There was studios, there was dance rehearsal studios.
That's hard.
There was
Full, like,
bare,
stock,
and they were like.
Stock industry.
And I can just imagine me like directing or co-directing with Jay. I can actually imagine.
Yeah,
that.
no, that would
Or
be
me
hard.
and you in the studio producing.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah, I can actually see it happening.
I can just us three. Obviously, as we get older, we're gonna meet people that are gonna jump in. Or
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah,
happening.
but I can imagine us three actually working on a project and
For
create something
real,
amazing.
fam. Thing. And I don't want Fuji's podcast to actually end ever.
Yeah, neither do
I
I.
want it
No,
to
no,
be
no.
a thing even for years and years. We
Yeah.
just keep on going and just do hella podcasts.
Right now it stands for 3 Gs as in Gs.
I like
Oh,
that.
the song given 3 granddads, you know the
Yeah,
ones.
like-
3 Gs
I mean-
and them thing there.
Free guns, you know.
You know, it's always gonna be there, fam.
2 G's and a kid.
Hey,
Using the YG.
you know the
I
ones.
don't want it to end, man. This
No,
is
word.
free.
Because you know, I've noticed with a lot of like entertainers, like generally, regardless of what you're into, in the beginning they're making something great, but then because they're getting bigger, they have to stick to like the typical thing that everyone does.
Yeah.
So let's say there's someone makes skits on Instagram, they get bigger, and they just become an entertainer on TV. They won't ever do those skits again.
No, the comedian.
And yeah,
He's slowed down with his little YouTube.
and obviously
Instagram.
you get busy, yeah, but they're always like, yeah, I'm on bigger and better things, fam. That's what
Yeah.
people love from you. That's what people
Yeah,
actually
don't
appreciate you
stop.
for. I'm not saying carry on, don't stop doing what you're doing. I'm saying remember what your fans love, because otherwise people are like, yeah, I liked you before. I liked you before, and that's why I liked you, and I appreciate what you're doing right now. But please go back because that's what the fans love.
Exactly.
And the problem, what you need to realize about entertainer, half of it is to do with okay, this is what I love. This is what I'm gonna create and put out. But another half, if you want to put it out and you want people to listen, you gotta get what the fans love as well. So yeah.
Don't let the money turn you. Don't let I'm getting paid big money to do other stuff now. I have no time for this smoke. Nah. Don't forget where you came from.
Yeah.
G.
Just jumping onto that, like as creators, one thing that I would say is, I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like you know what you're supposed to be doing. Well, this comes on my Christian side as well, because like I just feel like you know what God's plan for you is sometimes, and you know what He wants you to do. And in many cases, as a creative, you know what your real passion is, but some other things draw you apart. Like for example, there was a time when I really needed money. I did some other stuff because I needed the money. When the money didn't come, my motivation for it dropped. That's how you know it wasn't genuine. There's that, and there's some other things that with my music and stuff. There's a style that I have, and there's a person that I am. But what has stalled me sometimes, the reason why I haven't released much music, and what has stalled me is mainly because there's the idea of trying to be someone else, trying to be something else. Oh, this is gonna sell more. This is gonna bang more. People will rate me more if I do this. Do what's in your heart to the best of your ability, and first of all, nobody can take your lane because that lane is yours. That lane is like your fingerprint. No one can steal that. You know what I mean? So, like for example, there's two things. I did a blog for a short while called Realness Wisdom. Now I was passionate about it because I'm into music. It was a music blog, and I was doing like just little recaps and reviews of like songs, music videos, and albums that were dropping, music that I already listened to. It was just a side thing, and I was doing it for a while, but I stopped because I got bored of it. The money wasn't coming through. I was trying to have adverts on it, which is why I did it in the first place. And it's a thing where it links to my passion, which is music, but it wasn't my real passion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was spreading myself thin. I should have focused more on writing my music and becoming better and becoming a musician. There's another thing that I did recently, which I'm still kind of interested in it, but I'm not too sure. But I've kind of realised maybe not. Anyone that I've promised that I will do it, I'm still going to do it. But I said on Twitter that I want to write for people and stuff like that. Yeah. And to be quite honest, I still don't mind doing that. But I've realised that I don't want to spread my focus too thin. It's not going to be a big thing in my life. I'm not going to be writing for people that much because really and truly, I want to write for myself, become a better writer for myself, start releasing music for myself. And writing music for people was also a way. There was I really needed money at the time. I was like, boom.
If paying you, mean?
Yeah, if I write music for you, you best pay me. You know the ones so it's a thing where I wanted to make money at the time, and also I was in my head I thought I'm joining my passion and I'm going to be making money, but really it's still a distraction from the real focus. So as a creative, don't let nothing distract you. You know what your real focus is. Are you into music? Are you into clothing? Are you into this? You want to have a blog? Do you want to do this? Don't do nothing else that you feel like is going to get you more money, get you more exposure. Focus on what you're going to focus on, and when what you really wanted is going to blow it, you will be actually successful in the real sense of the word. And also, shout out this podcast. They're not even going to notice me, even if I add them. But G Essential Love, Yvonne Orji's on it, and Love You Ajayi. Yvonne Orji.
Also,
she's an actress, basically. No, it's not. No. But basically, I listened to their podcast yesterday, and they said something that struck me. They said, basically, if you're ever discouraged about people taking your lane or going into your lane in anything you do, just walk into the water aisle in your nearest store, Tesco, Morrison's, whatever. Walk in there, you see bare different brands of water. How many types of water is there? There's just water's water, but bare businesses have come up out of that because they did not give up. They didn't believe, there's already water. They found a way to make their brand different and to put their own fingerprint on what they do. So if you feel like one thing, I was writing scripts and I didn't want to release my scripts or just release the snippets of my script because I was like, this idea is too good to put into the world because someone could take that idea and run with it. And if they have more money than me, they know more people and they have more opportunity, they'll release my idea before me and it's gone. But the thing is, if it's your fingerprint, there's no way they're going to have your style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
Do what you got to do, release what you got to do. And also, as creators, stop sitting around being like, actually, don't worry, this is another topic. It's the perfectionist one, but it's another topic. But just little bits of advice. We're learning, but we're also just dropping stuff just for different people to hear. If you feel like you needed to hear some of this, you know what I mean?
To be honest, I'd like to write songs for people as well. To be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it on the side, but I don't want it to be my main focus. And I don't want
I'm
the
not
bad,
my main
like
focus.
I don't want money to be the
service.
but you will still pay me.
We can actually
I like I like to be a director and make stories and whatnot.
Yeah.
But script writing, I don't know. I don't think I'll be good at that.
Yeah,
myself.
yeah.
No, if it's not your passion, you don't. You know
Yeah,
what
but actually creating a storyline itself, like what the idea will be, what's gonna happen here and there,
I mean?
like
Or creating
the
the
main,
like,
yeah,
the
creating it, like the main parts, I could do that because I feel like that's what I'll be better at.
That's
And then
really. Do you know what I'm seeing?
Wait, sorry. But when things go wrong or when things goes right, I'll be like, yo, no, that should be there, or this how it should be, or no, different actor for this, or different singer for this. If you get what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know what I'm deep in? I feel like Josh has like an executive producer spirit.
He does.
Like it's the spirit of like you're not really, you're not the actor, you're not the director, but you're the organizer. You had the idea, like you collected this person. You know this person's good at that. You bring them together. You know their talents, and Josh is good with people as well. It's a thing where you can figure out. You're like they're the choir, you're the conductor.
Yeah. No, I always feel that.
That's it.
I-
Yeah, spot me for that one. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
You
You know,
change your actor.
I imagine it. You know.
That bag.
You're the choir, you're the conductor. Literally.
Yeah. But yeah. Do you know what I've realised? So I'm not a singer, right? I'm not necessarily a musician. I used to play piano and guitar. So I used to play
So I tried to play guitar, man. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was lazy.
it's
with
fun,
that.
but yeah, I was lazy. Yeah, that's
I didn't
it.
focus
That's
on
it.
That's the
man.
one
Yeah.
reason I haven't stopped.
That was
I wish I
that was
did,
before.
though.
That was
I
before
should tell
realised
like I
was
played the clarinet in Nepal.
clarinet.
I remember, like,
Wow.
you know, everyone has to pick an instrument,
Yeah,
innit?
pick an instrument.
And you play it, and I'm playing it hard. I think I played the
I was
yeah?
sick of the clarinet.
Bare
I was
finger work.
good with it and things. Come on,
Do you
GG.
know what I hate? Do you know what I
Fabs,
hate?
fun what I know.
Is it just
What
me
TV?
or like every kid? At least every kid that grew up in Nigeria will know this. Why is it that when you started learning like instruments, everyone had to start with a recorder? The recorder's trash.
Hey,
I don't want
I
to
know
learn
that.
that. Why do I have to start with that? Let me start with something I'm into.
You know what I want to learn how to play? You know what's it called? I don't know if I can say this right. The harmonica.
Yeah.
Bam! I just want to sit at my desk in my office and play.
I hate this guy.
But yeah, back to saying about the whole conductor thing. So yeah, I'm not a singer. I'm not a rapper. Like I've got my talents, but I'd rather dabble in more than one thing than stick to one specific thing. So because I know, like, I'm not a musician, but I have musical talent. Instead of that, I've had the history, I had the background, even though I haven't got a specific talent. I want to bring it out on others and make something amazing. So even if they don't realize their talent or they don't know if they're great at something, I'll be like, no, listen, this is your talent. Keep working on it because this is what you're good at.
That in itself
Because
is a talent.
I mean, so many people.
That
yeah,
in itself.
was-
That's what I'm saying. Like some talents aren't big, but that in itself is a talent.
Yeah,
I was
'cause-
saying-
Sorry, wait. There's so many people I meet, especially at church. Yeah, like musically, right? Then they think they can sing or they can dance or they have a talent,
Yeah.
but they don't realize it or they're too shy. And I'm like, why do you do this? I'm like, nah, I don't want to do it. I'm like,
Fair.
why? They can never give you a reason. They want to do it, but they can never give you a reason.
Yeah.
There's a guy at our church here, this young guy, and he was singing. He sang a Stevie Wonder song, and I knew this guy could sing, but he was always a background singer. And then he performed in church here. I was like, bro, your voice is amazing. Like, for your age, your voice is
Word.
developed. Like, it's amazing.
Word, fam.
Yeah.
Fam, Josh is the next DJ Kelly. Another one.
What I'm saying is that Josh, even if he doesn't sing or rap or like play instruments anymore, he knows good music. He's got a good ear for
That's
it.
a talent.
So like, even if he's not making the beat, or that's why I think we come to the studio. I think you should like
Even as a producer, you don't
mixing
like.
and mastering.
yeah.
I think you could be a good engineer because you have a good sound.
Sound,
You
ear
know
for
what
that.
exactly. So even if it's in the studio saying that sounds good, like I can see him like just like, being like in like I don't know a few years like being like Jay-Z walking into a studio, the next new artist is in there and he hears their voice and he says do this to it and he walks out. That's one blue.
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's
That's true.
Nah, Jay-Z's hard.
That's
it.
true.
Yeah. So.
No, that's a shout, man.
But yeah.
Yeah.
No, but one thing I will say, yeah, for anyone who has similar goals, yeah, especially if they want to do it towards like musical acting or stuff like that, like learn an instrument or just learn music in general because it gives you a great ear. Because even
Yeah,
though
no, learn an instrument
I got a
and
couple
focus
grades
on
in,
it,
right?
yeah.
So if you know about music, you do grades in theory and practical. I got into like grade 3 and grade 2, and then I practiced further on, but I didn't do the exams. That itself just gave me a general musical ear. And it helped me learn, like, so, you know, you're not singing and it's out of key or something. I
Yeah.
can tell it's out of
Yeah,
key.
yeah.
Or
Just
things like that.
just have that face.
Yeah, but nah. Or even like I have friends, it's out of key, and I'm like, nah, fix that.
That was sound to you, right? To be honest.
Yeah,
That sound, you know?
but yeah, that's what I would advise. Like learning music generally, even
Yeah,
regardless if
honestly.
you have a musical talent.
I wish I focused more on my guitar thing because if I could play
Yeah.
guitar,
If
who
no,
would touch
piano,
that? I could sing.
piano,
I play
yeah.
guitar, dead.
piano's the greatest.
I think piano.
for the
Yeah,
first.
piano is the base
it's
of
the
everything.
first. Yeah, because I learned guitar first, but when I started learning piano, I was like, what? I actually
Yeah.
learned things. I
Yeah.
can understand music way more.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
think. Wait, actually, I've got a question for you lot. What inspired you to be? What or who is the base of your inspiration to be so creative?
Who?
To be
What?
so
What
creative.
or who? What or who? It doesn't have to be a person.
In my opinion, I feel like it's a mix of many things. So I was always creative. Like, as a child, like my parents told me, obviously I don't remember, but as a child, they'd play music all the time during our house or in our house. And I'd go put my ear next to the speaker. I don't know why I'm not deaf, but I'd go put my I'd go put my ear literally next to the speaker.
You got beef for that?
Yeah. No, they'd just be watching me, and like they go into the kitchen, come back out, and I know all the lyrics to the song more than they do. You know what I mean? So I've always been like that. Like I learn lyrics like that. So there was that, and they used to play a lot of gospel music, like John Moen, just different kind of people. And there's some songs that I still know the songs just like that because I grew up on them. So there was that. My mum, obviously my dad can't dance. Like he can't dance to save his life. But my mum is a dancer, she's got it in her bones in it. So they grabbed me and taught me how to dance. They're like, you're not gonna be like your dad. They taught me how to dance. It was my dad's little sister. And well, I say little sister, she's my auntie, but my mum as well. So yeah, they both taught me how to dance. And obviously the singing thing just comes naturally. My dad can sing. My mum can't sing as well, but my dad can sing. So that came naturally as well. So all those talents came in. My mum's an actress. My mum used to she used to act and stuff.
Oh,
like on stage, like theatre. She used to do that at uni. She was amazing. She used to direct as well. So there's that. So it comes naturally through the genes from both sides. Like my dad is a singer. Yeah, my dad's a singer. My dad was in a band when he was in uni. Yeah, he was in a band. He used to play guitar. My mum used to try to play drums. So it comes from that. So there's that. So I always had the talent, but then to actually decide, I'm gonna take this serious. Well, I've had it was Rohan. Yeah, funny. I don't know if you know this.
I'm inspired.
But I moved from Nigeria. I always knew I was going to be a businessman when I grew older. Like that was my passion. But I knew I was going to study law, which I'm doing right now. But I always was like, I like music, but I'm just not going to that. I'm just gonna always like it. But I'm never going to take it serious. And Rohan was always like, I'm going to be a singer. And I was just like, this guy thinks he's going to be a singer. What kind of... This guy actually thinks this bloody guy thinks he's actually going to make it as a musician. Different, but go on. So like, this guy really thinks the audacity. The nerve.
Since I went down, I don't think you wanted to be a singer like that, but that was definitely your goal. I can tell you, and a lot of people would actually say it with their chest. Like, you never say you want to be a singer, but you were trying to be a singer.
He was really on it. Like, I was like, fam, this guy has nerve and audacity. For real. And then after I was like, fam, I'm going to be a singer as well. I want to do it too. Like, fam, if this guy can do it, or we're not in the same flipping area, or we're not in the same school, if he can make it, I must make it. How can I be watching ITV in my yard and I will be singing? Oh, that's my thing on my TV. No way. So I said, I'm going to be a singer as well. And I started taking it serious. But like, obviously, I never rapped a day in my life. So I was on the singing thing. And I always thought that people that tried to rap were calling like, everybody's a rapper. But I've always been a good singer. So singing was my thing. And I always knew how to write music. I've been writing music since I was a kid. I showed my dad, he'd be like, yeah, that's good. You know when your kid like draws something and you show him, that's good. But I've always had the talent. I always knew how to sing. I'd always write lyrics and stuff like that. So I always had this talent in that. So there was that. And then, so it came to a point where I already told you about my time when I didn't want to, go to uni. So I really got into Kanye, where it's like the college dropout and stuff. And then through him, I got into a lot of rap, old rap, new rap, just beautiful rap. And then I watched the James Brown movie. You lot remember my James Brown craze.
Yeah, I remember that.
I fell in love with James Brown. I started dancing like him, all of that. I just fell in love with him. And then obviously he fell out created Afrobeat. I fell in love with his attitude, just him as a person. Less his music, more him as a person. And then kind of fused that and started making my own sound and stuff. And then one day, it's gonna sound a bit weird, but one day, I told you this, Josh, the day it happened. We were at church one day, me and Josh go to the same church, by the way. I'm going to a different church. But we were at church, and I was like to Josh, I was like, fam, I'm going to do a cover to a rap song. Josh was like, yeah, do it. Because I was doing spoken word at the time, but I didn't want to be a rapper. Josh was like, yeah, do it. Because it was almost like I felt God was like, do a cover to this. I was like, I'm not a rapper that big, man. But I was like, yeah, do a cover to it. And then I tried to do a cover, it was pants. It was terrible. But that started something in my mind where I start freestyling in my head. Like, my mom told me to go wash the dishes. I'm freestyling, I wash the dishes. I'm walking down the road, I'm freestyling. But I'd never written a lyric in my life. Then the first day I wrote a proper 16, it was amazing. And that's when I knew I could be a rapper. Because I had been practicing without knowing for a whole year. Freestyling in my head. I had lines. I had single lines here and there, but I had a lot of them. And then when I decided to write a whole verse, it was good. And then boom, I started doing that. And that kind of took me on the journey where I became a serious rapper, serious singer, serious all of that. And the script writing started literally this year. I just fell in love with movies.
I want to say, before you go, and I found this beat. I think with the song that you put out,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it's a Gyardem song in there.
Oh,
So
just want you.
Mm.
Yeah, if you haven't listened, by the way, go back, listen. We announced it before. If you haven't still listened, pause this podcast, listen, come back.
That takes priority.
But before you leave, like it and share it, then come back.
Yeah, no,
I'm saying, this song always is a Gyardem song, so like, you know,
Yeah.
I found this beat. It was I think it was a Kanye West type. I don't know what it's called. Some of my friends somewhere.
Yeah.
But like, in my head, I'm thinking we need to do something else different. That I just want you to like flip it completely. Like,
Yeah.
I saw this. I heard this beat and I thought I should rap on this and I should do a hook and we put it out.
Oh, bang.
But like, it's not about anything. It's about like literally speak from your heart.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anything that's on your mind.
That's my type of music,
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
So
We should do
that
that. And
was
just
dope,
the
fam.
beat is just so, it's just so smooth and it's cool.
Yeah.
And
Nah,
like, people
yeah,
can
the
literally
beat is
just-
amazing. It's actually like, guys,
No,
the beat.
you ever heard it yet?
Wait, no. I'm saying the beats you find.
Oh.
No, generally, sorry. The beats you find, they're so sweet.
Yeah,
so,
no,
like,
we're
just,
around
he
five.
searches for time, yeah, and he's just in the group chat. And
It's
the
like, oh,
thing,
snap. What? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And I feel like we work together because each of us knows what we're good at. We all know our
Yeah,
talents. Like,
yeah.
I'm good at writing the hooks. I'm good at just like the vibe and that. I feel it. Boom. Rohan knows how to work hard. He knows how to find the beats. He's great at editing. He's great at like he's right now. It wasn't always that way, but I feel like Rohan's a better singer than me. Yeah. He's gas. He's gas. But everyone knows what they're good at. Josh is executive producer. He works behind the scenes. He's good at photography. He's good at this and that. We just know what we're good at and how we work, and it's great, man.
But with me, like what actually inspired me. First of all, I've always liked movies. I've always liked music. I've been surrounded by that for so long. Yeah, like there's always bits and parts of it. So
Yeah.
times in my life, I'll be watching like. As a kid, I used to love watching TV and movies. I used to sit right in front of the TV, yeah, and watch TV for time. That's why I wear glasses now.
Lord.
Yeah, I don't know why my mum let me do that. Yeah, but
I'm playing his mom.
no, because I used to have some fat TV, yeah, in Enfield, right?
And you sit right.
And I just crossed my legs. But yeah, so I've always loved movies, right? I've always loved movies. One of my aunties, yeah, she has a whole like long shelf across the entire wall with all the films that she's watched, right? So every time I go to her house, I watch it. Music, mum likes music. She loves it. She sings a bit. I can hear it. There's a lot of people that I know just are singers or they like music like that. I've always like had inspirations like Michael, Usher, all them people. Like I'm not a singer, like that's not my goal, but they've always inspired me like that. Actors always inspire me to do something great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, it's just like other people's talents have made me realise my talents, if you get what I mean. Because I've always been a shy person, but seeing it from other people's point of view and then actually trying it myself in my own way has always inspired me. And another thing that inspired me was actually just trying things. So things I tried, I ended up liking. Some things I tried, I didn't end up liking, but it still made me find my talents. Also, so one time, so when I was in like year 5, my teacher asked me to be quiet, alright? I'm not a singer. I didn't like, for me, that was never my goal.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. Then another time I went to do a play. I was in Greece. And another time I was supposed to do a main role in some theatre show. I just didn't want to do it. I don't know why. I just decided not to do it.
Yeah.
Part of it was laziness. Part of it just thought, nah, this is not me. But yeah, then later down the line, started learning instruments. Started getting more involved with music. Like I like music just as much as I, but I researches it a lot more. I just like listening to it.
Lord.
Yeah, and then like last year, someone was like, yeah, you can sing. I think I was on my Snap, yeah, and I was talking to someone, I was listening to a song, I was just singing, like, because you know when you just listen to music. So, oh yeah, you can sing. I was like, nah, what are you talking about? And then not so long ago, my friend said, yeah, you can sing, yeah. I was like, right, I did not know that.
Yeah.
But it just made me realise I have a talent for music. Not to be a singer, not to be an actor, just to be in that field.
Yeah, no, fam.
But yeah, so many artists, so many
Exactly.
people have inspired me.
I want to tell the story. Yeah, I just bringing up choir made me remember this.
Yeah.
So in year 5, this is the first musical experience I ever had. Ever, I can remember of, anyways. Actually, tell a lie. In church, there was this one time I was in a choir and I did this duet with somebody.
Yeah.
And that was calm. That was just we were just alright.
Yeah.
So I guess that was the first one. I think it was before year 5. I'm not too sure. But in year 5 now, in school, they put year 5 and year 6 together, so we could do like this kind of musical like thing where we will sing like 4 or 5 songs, something like that, just to the rest of the school. And we practiced for weeks. But like, obviously, year 5 and year 6, we're gonna have people that can sing and who can't sing. So what we would do while we're going through the songs and practicing them, people would like volunteer to sing a solo part, but you go up and line up, so you basically compete with other people. Now, in my head, I'm thinking I can sing as well. I can sing. Well, for me, at the time I thought I could sing. Maybe at the time I probably couldn't sing. I'm not sure. But now, in year 5 now, I went up. My only competition was with some friend I had in year 5 as well.
Yeah.
Now, he had been trying to sing bare parts for time. Didn't get any of them. He couldn't sing. He was Brazilian as well, so he had an accent, so he was just like, kind of didn't work. But anyway, he just generally sing well. But anyways, so he went up, did his thing. I went up as well. And as I went up, turned in front of everybody to sing, to try like audition in it. I was deep in it. I was like, hold on, that's distracting me, sorry. I was deep in it. Like, I'm bare nervous, and then out of nowhere, I had to start singing, everyone started laughing. And the only person at the front, so I'm thinking, what? They were like, go. So I started singing, they were like, yeah, it's good, you got a part. Now, in my head, I'm thinking, because I know I'm better than that guy, and I was the one person that auditioned for it, so they were gonna give it to me. But they were like, oh yeah, that's good, they're actually clapping and everything, so like, that's good, so they put me down. I sat back down, I spoke to my friend, I was like, why is everyone laughing? They were like, you were shaking, bro.
Oh.
You were shaking. I stood up there, I didn't feel like I was shaking, but apparently I was like, I was just shaking everything, I was very nervous. They come, they were actually singing there. I was ill. I didn't come into school. Like, it wasn't because I was nervous. I wanted to go in and actually do it, but I missed that whole week of school because I was sick, and I even missed sports day as well. So I was definitely sick. It wasn't like I tried to miss that thing. But anyway, that was my first experience for singing. But when it comes to being creative and being inspired, it's different because my parents haven't got a creative bone in their body.
Stop it.
Like, so where I can do all these things, I just don't know. I just don't know why.
Because of Jamaican, bro.
But like, for me, I've always been dancing. My dad always tell me, if you could, I don't think he's seen me dance now, but he always used to tell me when I'm younger, I could really dance. Like, in my head, I'm thinking, I'm much better than I used to be when I was younger, and I know I was. But he even now he tells me, like, you were a good dancer. You should take it seriously, like gone to like a group and done it seriously. Mum would have never allowed that, by the way.
No.
But anyways, so yeah. But even then I was always dancing, and obviously singing's been a part of me for time. But now, when you said, I said I wanted to be a singer, I don't remember that. In my head, I was just thinking I was the guy in class that was always singing.
Yeah,
but even when I was
literally to the point where he shut up, right?
Oh,
we're really trying to work out a maths equation. This guy singing Jordan Sparks can't get no air. Shut up, man.
did I do that?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Minus behavior.
Oh, no, but think with singing, people that inspired me, obviously Michael Jackson, Usher, Mario. If you don't know who Mario is, you know Let Me Love You.
You should let me love.
That's Mario. I have his album. His album 2004 is my favorite album of all time. For me is. Anyways, I know every lyric from that song back to
That's me in
front.
college dropout.
But yeah, so yeah, when I saw in year 10, and you were like, and I said apart, you said like, this guy wants to be a singer? No, that's it. For me, I don't think for like that. I just thought to myself, I'd like to sing, but I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm older. I thought I'll probably be a dancer because that's what I was really good at.
Yeah, no,
that's what I thought as well. But some of you don't know this yet, but I put this whole thing on. You put this whole thing on like...
Gus in my head.
Now, in year 10, I think what I remember, we were singing Talk Dirty by Jason Derulo. I think that's when I discovered, another black that can sing.
No, it was... Actually, I'm not going to tell the story. It's going to be embarrassing. You know what? When you caught me singing the first time? The Beyonce song, bro. So, wait, hold on, man. I didn't mean it.
My story time. So, I can't remember when ITV, and then I was walking past and I heard I sing it. If you might know, Beyonce Run the World. All I heard I sing. I good.
I know, shut.
Who run the world? Girls. I was deep singing.
Because I was singing it on my own, like I didn't know no one was listening to me. Why was I even singing that song?
Why is it like public?
Thing is, I was a waste man. So in my head, I'm thinking this guy has to get Beyonce, but in my head, I'm just excited because I know that song as well. I sing it as well. But I was like, it'd be the coke and like, tell everybody to go.
You're free.
No, but I remember back in the day, and I was like, oh, why is Beyonce for? Beyonce was hard. Like, I always loved Beyonce.
I would never listen to Beyonce in public.
I would.
Yeah, same. I would. It's always a home team.
I'd only listen to
no, back then, no, but now I would.
Yeah, I listen to
if my parents put it on, that's when I'm...
Actually, depends what song.
No,
but you know what it is? I realised if my mum put it on, I'd listen to it. And I used to love the music my mum put on in it. So, but some of them I knew, I'll get arrested for it, I can't listen to public. But at home, I was like, yeah, this song's
No, there's some songs on our playlist that would not do that. You know when you hop into a car, you got the aux, you have to take some off the playlist.
Yes!
You gotta shuffle it, or quickly skip.
That's why I got bare songs,
Trust
my
me.
own songs on my phone.
Trust
and they're in my playlist, so I can't actually shuffle
And
them.
my taste is different, so.
But yeah, with now fast forwarding, for what I remember, me and I were singing Talk Day by Jason Derulo, Fine China as well.
Chris Brown.
That was hard. That's
Back in the day.
But yeah, that was back in the day, and then
That's when I could hear the notes. That's when I was a sick singer.
I
Alright.
couldn't do it back then. But anyway, all I remember is us walking home, and I was like, "Yo, we should really start something." And I was just like, I don't know if you were referring to singing or like this.
I wanted
song
us to
thing.
be a group. I remember.
I think it was that, and it was just me at the time. I think I was a part of it at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was Doken.
Was it?
It was Doken.
It was okay.
Doken. What did Doken do?
Doken was part of 37 when we started.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, I remember that.
It was Doken.
I remember
Remember when I had the animation picture, one with the chain in my mouth, Doken there and you there as well.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
No,
Doken
I
was
remember
part
at that point, yeah, I was bare like shy, like I didn't like telling people I had like
Yeah.
future goals. So I remember you lot talking about like, yeah, this sounds lit, but I'm not into it. And then we were walking home, yeah. So yeah, I'm in my own train. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, I'm gonna make my own trainers. Josh was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, let's start a Cleveland. Boom, and that's how that started.
But yeah,
And the Cleveland was named 37. Remember?
Yeah,
We
and
had no
the
name for the
circle.
music thing.
And the circle. That
Yeah,
was hard.
and then I made a logo for it. I was gassed. I showed everyone at school, and then I transferred the 37 into the media
Yo,
thing.
send us the old
And I changed
logos.
the
I'm gonna
Cleveland.
put the old logos.
Yeah, the old logos, and I'll
old
send them
logos.
to you.
Yeah, but anyway,
We've
so
done
we
this thing
started
for
that,
time,
and then yeah, 37 just like it started to go. But with me being creative now, musically, it was always Usher, Michael, Beyonce. Chris came late, but people can laugh and say, but Mine's Behavior. Not because Mine's Behavior, yeah, no, because like they were young, they were like our age,
Yeah.
singing black boys that were dancing. That was like
That was you.
That was like, oh,
that
that's
was
me.
that's
Wow.
I could relate to it a lot. Like
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
could relate to it. Who had a Mohican? I wanted a Mohican.
Yeah,
That's
like,
why.
he looked like Prodigy.
I know, I remember. No, man,
Hey.
inspired that fam.
Fam.
Hey, Africans will get this. Someone said Prodigy looks like Techno. I died. You don't want to get the joke because you don't know what Techno looks like, but it's fun.
I do. Oh yeah, I do actually. I've seen.
Or do you?
Wow.
lol?
Yeah. So them for a while they inspired me. I don't even listen to them anymore. Like they think they're done.
Yeah, of course.
But like
Come on,
obviously
it's a
back in the day,
man's
who were like 2013 little kids? There was
You love
Jacob
T-Pain as
Blackmore, T-Pain.
You love
Jacob
T-Pain was
Blackmore
cold.
was way.
Jacob Blackmore, Trevor Jackson. And I would never say this at the time, but OMG Girls.
You're done at me.
Let me tell you why.
Wow.
Personally, because they was really paying to me. They was like they were so paying. That's why the songs were like. But I just,
Rohan was the R&B king, fam.
I just like looking at them.
Do you remember those girls who came to our school? Those three singers, the black girls.
Yes, I don't remember.
I remember that.
I remember that.
Bang.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
They were.
I don't think you were there.
You were. There were this
okay.
group that came and
They
sang.
came to my cousin's school a couple years later, yeah? They came to my cousin's school a couple years later, like, damn, I missed it. We don't go to the same school, but I missed it. All I remember them being brown skin and pain.
Yeah, they were very nice. I don't know why I went home and I thought I could sing so great that day.
Oh,
I just started singing out of my words, like. But being creative, then Chris Brown actually came very late.
Really?
Very, very late. After all
Did
of
he?
them, he came when Fine China came out.
Really?
Brown?
I thought you loved
That-
Oh, for you or generally?
No, for me.
Oh, that's it.
This is what I'm saying. My favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, for my favorite song of the decade to this past decade has been Fine China.
Okay.
No, it's amazing. Fine China.
I remember
Fine.
Usher.
'Cause
Usher was
like-
a big inspiration. Before you came, yeah, me and Rohan used to bang out Usher.
We did.
That was hard.
Like in '78.
I'm pretty sure that's why we're friends. Usher was no. Oh my gosh, yeah. I remember we talked about it, and then for days I was just watching the video bare times every day.
I think that's probably when I really looked at Chris Brown and thought, yo, this guy's sick. Like, obviously we know from before,
Yeah.
but like, obviously then I started looking into music properly. Like, yo, there's bare people out there that do different stuff, and like, I just started looking into music like the info. Are you done?
Huh?
Are you done?
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
This is what I used to do.
No.
Anyways, so I would just be like, I just look at the information, like I'll look at the chart all the time, I look at the sales. I don't know, I'm so interested in all of
Yeah,
that.
no,
you're
I'm
good
just
charts
really
and stuff like
interested.
that.
He
I'm
knows,
really
he knows,
interested.
he knows everyone that's had all the records and like
Yeah.
the
Exactly.
charts
That's
and
why
all
when
that.
you come to me about talking about certain stuff, I can tell you, no, so and so is big up. I know so and so
Yeah,
is
no,
successful.
yeah,
I just know like
We know different stuff.
like
We'll
net
put out
worth,
different stuff.
album sales. I just know these
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Like, and it's not like I search it. Sometimes they just come on my timeline. I
Yeah.
follow chart data on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
So
gotcha.
I just get that information and Billboard on Twitter as well. So I just get that information. But being creative, and then obviously Kanye West for you
Yeah.
was creative, but for me, I feel like Chris isn't he's creative, but he's more entertaining.
Okay.
Remember we had that argument about
true.
the argument
He's
about Kanye.
better. He's more
Yeah,
creative.
that was bare heat, fam.
First of all, Kanye West is more creative than Chris Brown.
I realized that
That was so heated. My phone was vibrating.
I swear down, yeah, I feel like we're gonna fight.
Yeah,
we're gonna fight.
I realized that we were having the wrong discussion.
Yeah.
I think Chris is more entertaining because to watch or listen to Chris is more interesting.
Okay, I feel you.
That's why
I
we're
feel
having a different.
I can't
How-
more creative though.
Yeah, we can argue, but I can't myself.
Yeah.
We need to make a podcast of that.
But like,
Violence.
that's why even till now, like normally when I listen to artists, after a while I'll listen to like for like a year or two, and then I'll move on to the next one. But
Yeah.
I can't stop because Chris is so much.
Yeah.
So musically, like right now, he's just man. I don't even listen to stuff right now musically, but he's just because he does so much. That's why creatively, I'm trying to not like catch up, but I'm trying to like, because when like people go on interviews and do like Breakfast Club or whatever, and they're talking about who's the most creative or talented people.
Yeah.
Like you can't not say Chris Brown.
Of course.
That is true.
So
You can't leave him out.
you
As the
can't,
most creative and talented, Chris Brown, Childish Gambino, Jamie Foxx, Kanye West, people like that. You just
exactly. You have to mention their name.
Well, they're always.
I'm kind of trying to be one in the
Let's
future.
ignore this one.
Cool. I'm trying to be when I come out. I'm trying to be like not when I come out. Wow. When I like start. When I
Let me
start.
tell you why you're.
Carry.
When I start being when I get bigger creatively, I want to be that guy when this Rhys is that creative, so he does this and that. But like that's basically what my goal for me as like individually. My goal generally, I want Soul to be the biggest thing ever.
Yeah, man. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, another thing as a creative, this person doesn't know me, but I don't know if you've seen the person as well. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Mabin2 or Mabin2.com? They do logos on Twitter.
Is that the door?
No. Yeah, Mabin2 or Mabin2, they do like logos on Twitter and stuff. Or it's a girl. She does logos on Twitter and she promotes her stuff relentlessly. And I was on her. You know when you go on someone's what's it called TL or whatever. I went on her profile yesterday. I was just deep and I was like, when I start like doing this music and I record and I've like released stuff, that's really what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change my Twitter name to whatever I'm promoting, and I'm gonna promote relentlessly. As creators, don't be scared to do that. Like people are gonna get irritated. If they're irritated, let them unfollow you. Really and truly.
For real.
Because the best way to promote is like, I've realized the reason why I listen to some things. It's like, for example, now I know that girl's website just from knowing her name. Her Twitter name is mabin2.com or mabin2.com, however it's pronounced. That's literally all it is. You know what I mean? And now, if I needed a logo, if I didn't have Laura, or who's my guy, or you or something, if I need someone and I didn't know anyone else, I'd go on their website first because that's the person I think of. And that's because she's been relentless about it. You know what I mean? And I feel like as just whoever, like, just being a creative, be relentless about what you're promoting. Someone might think about it and just be like, oh, actually, let me just check that out. And, like, show your work as well. Show people what they'll be getting if they did come to you for your services.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Show people what they'll be getting. That's why with this podcast, that's what we do. We have snippets of whatever we're going to release and stuff. We need to show you what will you be getting if you do click this link and listen to this podcast. You know what I mean? So it's just things like that. And I was going to say something else, but I forgot. But anyway.
I was gonna say when you lot as in you people listening, when you're trying to promote something and you're changing your Twitter name to that and you're doing the Twitter header and your Avi and all that, like, do change everything. Whenever people come to find your page, always keep your @ the same. Don't change your @ because if you keep changing your @ it's gonna be like, what was that again? People need to remember your @ because people actually call you by your @ name. Like if you're famous by Twitter, people are gonna call you by your @ names. People are gonna call you by your @ name. So keep your @ the same forever. Like for us, it's actually really convenient that our @ names on Twitter are the same as our @ names on Insta. Yeah. I didn't even do that until I was trying I was searching for it. Like, hold on, the same thing.
It's the same thing, yeah.
But anyways,
by the way, follow us still.
Yeah, follow us on
Get
Twitter.
me to 1 million followers, yeah.
I want that tick, fam. I want the tick.
Imagine.
But yeah, B Smith as well, by the way. He inspired me.
English is easy for
Inspirator.
everyone. Inspirator. English is not easy for everyone. I see why you like maths. No.
I hate you. But yeah, B Smith as well, by the way. If you don't know B Smith is cold. He's an R&B singer, but like, if you want, search his song "B Smith Creep" featuring Young Thug. After that when you listen to that song, say Rhys put you on. Anyways.
No.
I said Rhys put you on. Rhys did it.
But yeah, when you're like promoting something, change everything to what you're promoting. So your Avi, your header,
You're crazy
Facebook,
with it.
everything. and relentlessly keep on posting stuff.
Yeah, obviously, don't. I think there's a certain balances, and some people breed it. Like they're too. Like there's so many people that are talented, but some people they do that, but because they haven't got the talent to back up, it doesn't work. So they're a bit too.
Oh, some people are loud, they talk, but they don't have.
Yeah, so it's more of a talk.
Yeah,
Then.
like the reason why this person, the example that I gave, it's a thing where her work is amazing. Her logos are like she's got her own logo for her own thing.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if she's got a pin tweet, but like pin tweets as well. They're very useful. People just go on and they see her work and stuff. But like you can see how good she is at what she does. Yeah. So the fact that she keeps promoting the stuff, like it's a thing where, like basically it's all over the place. You can see it, and you can also see like how good her work is. So yeah, you need to be able to back up.
What I was gonna say is if you want to design your header and your AV and stuff like that, holler at me.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I can. I'm gonna charge you, but
money.
Definitely. Don't look at me like.
By the way, if you want me to write music for you, I'm still doing that.
I'll still do it for you.
Like,
let's be honest.
And you'll pay for my travel as well.
It costs money to live. It costs money to live, so you gotta charge.
All that crack in my brain to write.
If I could do it free, I would.
Work for you.
If I could do it free, I genuinely would.
I wouldn't.
No, if I could do it free, so if I was fine in life, if I was rich like that,
I guess.
then I'd be like, why not?
If I was earning money with other stuff and it was coming in,
then
I
have
get
the talent. Then I'm like, you know what? I see where you're coming.
I crack my brain to write that beautiful hook for you. You best pay me that money that I'm worth.
For real. Credit me as well.
Yeah, no, credit all the time.
When you put it on Apple Incomplete, I want to see.
One thing in this UK scene, producers don't get enough credit. I'm not even a producer, but I feel they're paying, fam. I always see on these when songs get big, you always see on the comments like, oh yeah, produced by me and blah blah blah. Why do I have to write a comment that I produced it? Why can't it just be like
to be fair, on SoundCloud,
it's not that hard
and
as well.
On YouTube, like when they put videos out, they do put produced by so.
Yeah, but they don't make it. It's like because the singer's so.
They just don't get enough recognition.
Because the singer's so like is like the main person in the song. They don't flash off the producer.
Like Mustard is a big deal.
Yeah.
What's his name? Young Metro. He's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like I feel like our producers are excellent.
Yeah.
No,
but
apart from like Still, Bangles, J5, and that's because you hear it. First of all, if you're a producer, you need to have that sound back.
Yeah, you need to have
like that. The reason I know J5 is because in front of every J Hus song, J5, in front of every like most Still, Bangles. Like what's this other person that does day songs? 169. Like do you know them from their names? You get me? Yeah. So. It's good, like you need to have your that sound.
And credit people, man. Like if you're doing music whatever and someone's helping you out,
don't me that was studying. I will sue you. I will sue you to your book.
Yeah, and that's been. I don't know why producers don't do that because they can sue them so bad.
But
it's money to sue. You need to pay a little bit.
Yeah, like
don't hide. Don't stop trying to keep whoever helped you out. Like if someone really helped you out mixing, producing, writing, just say yo, these people were like they were helping me. This like ain't gotta bread it, but like just say yo. They were part of this project that we did.
Because without them, you wouldn't be there. You'll still be looking for a beat on YouTube. Like, come on, man. No, but am I wrong though? Like, whether it's free or not, if you did not find that beat, you wouldn't have. You might not even come up with a song idea because that beat inspired you.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true. It's true story. But yeah, man. As well as there's one other thing that I want to say that I feel like is really important. I feel like with being a creative, there's a lot of ideas for. Like there's a mold, especially in this UK thing, especially like with musicians. There's a mold that you feel like you need to fit sometimes. I feel like everybody should just be who they are. Like shout out, for example, I relate to like Christian creators or whatever. Some people are legit, they are gospel singers, rappers, or whatever. Some people they might not be gospel or whatever, but maybe they're Christian or whatever. Yeah. Or they have some people have different beliefs. Some people have a whole different sound. Some people might have come from a different country. Some people have different. The reason why being creative is so beautiful is because you. I don't feel like you should create to get recognition or to get love from people or to get money or whatever. Create because it's a beautiful experience. And when you do that, you feel more free to create and your whole, like, you can feel your personality. Like, that's why I love J Hus so much. You can feel his personality through the music.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Regardless of what it is, that's, you can
like,
tell.
like the whole sound should be honest. What you create should be honest. Like, even with clothing. Like, with clothing, I see so many clothing lines that are the same thing. You just slap a logo on a t-shirt. Now, sometimes that's not even a bad thing because sometimes the more simple something is, the more beautiful it is. But with clothing, I've noticed that in creating clothing, what's more important than actually the design is the story. The reason why I love something like Nike so much is because there's a story behind Nike, as in, the reason why I call it the story is because that's the actual term that they use. But it's a thing where there's I see a Nike logo. It's just a simple hoodie. In fact, you're wearing one right now. It's a simple hoodie with the Nike logo, but that gives me a message. What does Nike stand for to me? I like Nike because of this. I like Adidas because of this. I don't like Fubu because of this. You know what I mean? And it's the story behind your brand, especially with clothing and stuff. So if you do clothing, it's a thing where you should focus on your brand. What does your brand stand for? What do you believe? What message do you want to push with your clothing? When I see your logo, what should I think? That's one thing. But there's different bits of advice, but we could go on forever, man. But I also wanted to talk about, this is one very important one, that with being a perfectionist. Do you guys feel that you should wait for what you've created to be perfect before you release? Or do you feel like you should create as you release and you can keep getting better?
It depends. This podcasting, it's been a thing where I didn't want to upload it yet. I wanted to have like 3 or 4 episodes done, not just like recorded, like edited, promo ready, designed, everything. I wanted it all to be like, basically I wanted to schedule like at least 4 episodes on YouTube and SoundCloud so they can upload automatically, not just like have a couple done and still be working on some, because then I feel like I'm catching up or something like that. That's kind of me being a perfectionist at the same time as me being organized as well. But when it comes to stuff like, for example, releasing a song, or it's out right now, but when
I just want you out now.
when we were doing that song, like, how many times did we rewrite our verses? Like, rewrite the verses?
We've written, too many times.
But at the same time, it wasn't because we wanted to, because, like, we haven't gone to studio yet.
It can always be perfect.
Exactly. We can, and even with designing, the pictures you're seeing, that the design of it, I kept on designing again and again. The contrast, I kept on changing so much. So, like, because it's the first one, I thought, to me, it had to be perfect.
Yeah.
It had to be perfect.
Yeah.
Even recording, it had to be perfect. So music, I think, yes, there's a certain perfect way it has to be. So you can't just be like, let me just do any old mixing or sing on your way, and as I'm getting, I'll get better, I suppose. No, because like it's an art. So you should be proud of your art.
Yeah.
You can't look back on it and think, oh, this is a bit whoa.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I look back on my old dancing videos.
Oh my gosh.
I look back on my
spoken word.
But I think that's part of
my dancing videos.
Yeah,
I
that's what I kept
remember
on YouTube.
watching the first one and I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like,
I have a look at my
I
vlogs and
really
it's
do
like,
wish I waited maybe until maybe now to start doing it, where I was a lot better and had the tools to actually make it look sick.
Yeah, but
you wouldn't be here if you didn't do
exactly.
That's true. That's true.
So with me, yeah.
Then that's where being a perfection doesn't really work, because if you wait until you're good at something, you don't know how.
You wait
long
forever.
You wait for you need to actually keep practice something to become perfect at it. So now that I'm a dancer and I can edit, I can really push at this. Yeah.
So similar to what yours.
I need water.
Me.
Wow.
We'll keep it on.
So similar to what Raham was saying, there is a balance, right? So obviously you want to make sure your content is perfect to an extent, but at the end of the day, you might not even get to that perfect place if you never show people what you can do so far. So a big thing about being creative is like criticism. Without criticism,
being able to take it.
Yeah, without being by being able to take it. Yeah. But if you can't take it and you can't work on what you need to improve on and realize, okay, these are my strengths, these are my weaknesses, how are you supposed to get to that perfect place? Okay, no one ever gets famous or gets to a certain level with waiting until something's perfect, because otherwise you'll be waiting forever. So I just say keep trying. Obviously, always make sure it's up to a certain level so that you know people actually like it, but just keep trying. Just keep releasing your content, keep going, keep making sure it never goes below a certain standard, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. In my opinion, like, you should push for excellence in all that you do, especially with creating. All that you do.
Everything you do.
Like, just push for excellence, but there's also a balance between that, because, like, I know perfectionism can sometimes become an excuse. Oh, I haven't released because I just want it to be so good.
Yeah.
In fact, personal experience, this clothing line, I did not want it to look like everyone else's. It's still not going to be released by the time you heard this thing, because I've got other focuses. But like, I didn't want it to look like anyone else's. With your clothing line, you invest money into creating. I don't want to lose money. I'm a businessman as well as an artist. I don't want to lose money.
But
I'm not even trying to break even. I want to make profit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's those kind of things, but like, just don't be perfectionist because of excellence, but don't let it become an excuse. Don't let it become a thing where you haven't released, you had this idea for how many years, you're still passionate about it, and you still haven't released it because this, that, and the other. Because when you release it, more time, you're the only one that sees what's wrong with it. What other people don't. Not saying that you still shouldn't push for it to be great. Push for it to be great, but as you release, you will always release more music. You will always release more this and
That's
that.
true.
And you can learn as you create, as you release. That's just my opinion. But we're still learning, man. We need to just let this off our chest. This is my favourite podcast that we've done so far, guys.
Yeah, same.
That's my
I'm not
favourite.
gonna lie, actually,
That's my favourite.
I found that music one that we lost.
Yeah, the music one that we lost.
Because we're so passionate
Bloody,
about
we're
that.
gonna redo it, but it was beautiful.
Yeah.
That was beautiful as well. But this is my favourite podcast that we've done.
But yeah, he kept us with the music, and then I guess after you did like, yo, we got like a lot in
Yeah.
common. Then we
I
started.
think me and Ryan became friends through the music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
towards
Me
year
and Josh
11,
became friends later on.
that's when we all
yeah.
became like.
And year 11 was a golden age.
What's the goal?
Yeah, like, we became really close.
Yeah.
And then Josh started coming to my church, and then like me and Josh saw each other every day of the week, apart from Saturday.
Yeah.
Literally. So there was no way.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just
That's
that
how it
kind of
goes.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
The Three Amigos ever since.
Yeah, bro. 3Gs. Yeah.
3Gs.
3G's podcast.
37
Come
soul
on.
3Gs.
The era. We've had eras. So where did we start off? Where did we
Start off, yeah, big.
I hate you so
Let me
much.
start off, yeah.
37 Soul 3Gs.
Remember all the names, man. They're gonna be big.
I'm gonna
soon
show you
as
guys all.
Hi.
well. Hi.
Do we- do-
Celebrate.
I don't think I still have those actually.
Oh, Joya.
Oh yeah, Joy. Oh,
Bro, so many
Aye,
names.
there's been a lot of names for us, you know. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
No.
we've
So
gone
many
through a
names
lot-
for different clothing lines, different stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think I still have those original logos. You know. For
If
37.
you do,
For 37.
I remember them.
I've got some, and I used to make them on Canva. I used to be editor,
I
you know.
use Pixar to make things. Yeah. Even if I don't have them, I can still make them again. Anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys.
We'll
you-
just show-
if you haven't
we'll
got
show you some
equipment, use
stuff.
Pixar and use
Fam, there's
Lightroom.
always a way. There's always a way.
Yeah.
I used to record my music on Audacity.
Yeah.
With
So-
an earphone microphone.
Audacity, Pixar, and Lightroom. Yeah, I think you can get them all on your phone.
Can you?
I think maybe
No,
not
I don't know if you
Audacity.
can get Audacity.
Lightroom.
But
No,
Lightroom-
that's, no, but Lightroom.
What's
Yeah.
Lightroom?
Lightroom is another
Adobe,
editor.
it's like an editor.
It's almost
Oh.
just
I tried it, but I haven't really gotten into it yet.
Yeah, but it's just as good as Premiere Pro. I mean, sorry, Photoshop. Sorry. So if you haven't got anything, use those. It's free.
Start with your phone. You have a phone. You're listening on
For
something.
real.
You listen on your phone.
Your
They
phone
give-
has a
don't
mic.
let
Fam,
no
I
excuses.
started my recording demos of songs on my phone.
Fam,
Just,
Audacity.
just to like hear how it
What is
sounds.
that?
and all that.
Even this podcast, we're using phone.
Photos. I
You
used to
think
take
we have
photos on
money?
my phone.
For real,
You
for
think we have money? Bro.
I'm not wearing shoes right now. I'm just
literally explore with whatever
Yeah,
you
like-
have.
because there's so many great people there right now who are gonna be famous. But
And the
they've been
quicker you
using their
start, the quicker you'll blow. If you keep pushing your starting point, you'll keep pushing your blowing point.
phone. Yeah,
Simple.
exactly.
You know them ones. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys.
Thank
it's a
you,
great
thank you,
podcast.
yeah.
I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed listening to it as much as we enjoyed recording it.
Mm-hmm.
Go check out I Just Want You Still Haven't. If you haven't, bro, you're enemy of progress because we've been shouting about it throughout this whole podcast.
For real.
It's a good
Yeah.
song. It's a good song.
it's
good
a
song.
really
It's a
good
good
song. I will not just say
I
that
like
we made it. I actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
But thanks for listening. In a bit, guys.
Safe. Safe.